So who shared the screen that time? Meenakshi, right? Isn't it? Yes or no? Or Vithur? Who shared the screen? I'm asking you, Vithur. Is it Meenakshi?
Yes, ma'am. I
Okay,
think
so
so.
this time you can share the screen. Because Meenakshi could not see her today. So we have seen how to create a database and how to create a table. So how to create a database, Meghna?
Create database. School.
Create database, the database name that you want to create. Okay, create database name. Then after that, what do you have to do? You have
Use
to, yes. Why are you using that statement, use school?
to
Why?
see
Yes.
using the data of school.
Yes, we have to create the tables inside that database. That is why you are using a word use school. Okay, so these are the two things we have seen. What about create table command? Meghna?
Create databases.
Only database we have seen. So now let's create the table. So what are the different data types available in SQL, Anthony?
Numeric.
Numeric, correct? Numeric.
Numeric.
Uh,
Date and time.
Date and
Three
time.
types.
Uh, so, so these are the different data types. So let's see, what is it? So we have seen lots of data types, numeric data types, date and time data type, string data type. So either you can use char or you can use varchar, isn't it? And the speciality is that char, varchar, date and time values should be enclosed in quotes. It can be a single quote or double quotes. So note it down. Char, varchar, date and time values. You have to enclose it in quotes. All right. If you want to view the different databases available in MySQL, you can use a statement, show databases. This also we have seen, right? In order to create a database, the statement is this: create space database space the database name. If you want to delete a database, the command is drop database name. And Amal Raj, question to you. The create command and drop table command, they are coming under dash SQL category. Do you need a clue? Yes or no? You're shaking the hand in such a way that you don't need, but you're saying yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You need. Okay. The clue is options DDL, DML, DCL, TCL. Amal Raj. Amal Raj.
And EDL.
Louder. D.
And EDL.
Very good. It's DDL. These two commands are coming under DDL, create and drop. Then the statement is used to open database. In order to use the database, you have to, in order to work in that particular database, you need to use a statement, use MySQL. Is that clear, everyone, till here? Clear, Evelyn?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's see how to create a table. What about this creation of table, Evelyn? Have we done before?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now listen, everyone, listen carefully. Mohammed Irfan, Nevin, Elvina, turn on your video. So question will be coming to you, Mohammed Irfan. Listen here. As a special guest in today's class. Huh? Okay, now listen. In order to create a table, the statement is create, this is given with an example. So create table. So create space table, these two words are keywords. That is compulsory words that we need to use. Then student. That is the table name you want to create. Till that is clear? Then open a round bracket. The first field, first column name or first attribute that you want to create, last name. In this example, it is last name. The data type. The column name, space, data type. So here it is given for last name, space, varchar 15. The meaning is that in bracket 15, again this bracket is round bracket. The meaning is that last name maximum length of the characters is 15. The maximum allowed characters to enter last name, the length is 15. Comma, first name. Next attribute or next column name, space, data type, comma, city is the next column name, varchar 20, comma, next column name, space, data type. After completing all the column names, you have to enclose it in bracket. The open bracket, you need to close this. It is called as parenthesis. Round bracket is called as parenthesis. You have to close the parenthesis. Then a compulsory semicolon. All right. This is how you have to create a table. If you make mistake in any one of the bracket or any other statements, it will give you an error message. All right. Mohammed Irfan, tell me the statement to create a table. Turn on your video. What? Statement to create the table.
I don't know, ma'am.
Then for whom I explain this?
Yes.
What is the statement to create a table?
Ma'am, create statement.
Create.
Then create. Then Varchar.
After create, wonderful. Elvina,
Create database, create
no,
space,
create table. How to create a table?
create a table and parenthesis,
Ah,
and first name Varka 15, last name Varka 15, comma, and city.
see, I did not ask you to by heart and say the answer. My question is, what is the statement? How to create a table? So you can say the answer as create space table, table name. That is the general syntax. Table name. Open the parenthesis. Write the column names with their data types separated by comma. Close the parenthesis, semicolon. Okay, that is how you have to say the general format. So each and every column names or attributes or field names should be separated by comma. And column names should be written first, space, data type. Comma, next column name, space, data type. So only thing is compulsory thing is that create space table. That these two statements are compulsory statements. Space, what is the table name? Which table you want to create? That table name you have to give. Then open the bracket, round bracket. Then in between the round bracket, you need to specify the column names and the corresponding data types separated by comma. Then after closing the parenthesis, semicolon. Is that clear, Adul? Atul? Unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Then now you say the answer for that. Atul? Busy typing. To whom? Okay. So over to Anthony.
create space
Your topic.
table.
No, your topic.
Keywords.
Louder, louder.
Keywords have special meaning in my SQL. They are the commands in SQL. Let's say MySQL. When a close they are used to support MySQL commands like from work, etc. In arguments, arguments are the value passed to close like table name to from close conditions to work close. Only that much.
Only that much.
Keywords. I like keywords. Close arguments only.
What?
Keywords, close arguments only.
Okay. Okay. So, Vidhur?
Yes, ma'am.
You can share the screen and you can create the table. Wonderful. Evelyn? All are using laptop or PCs so that you can share the screen. Evelyn?
Ma'am, I have some problem in opening that.
I can't hear you.
Ma'am,
Huh.
ma'am, I have some problem in opening my SQL.
Anthony?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Have you installed MySQL?
I am that I downloaded, but it is not This
Hannah?
plan.
I have some problems to download it.
So next class, you have to, I am not going to show you that. One of you have to install MySQL and you have to show. I won't say to Meenakshi also, one of you have to install it and show it. Because I won't be showing any, commands. In other class, the other computer science class, they are sharing and they started with insert, select queries, etc. So if you haven't installed it, you have to install it and clarify. Only then you will study it. Otherwise, you won't get a practical knowledge. You have to practice it. Only then you will understand whether you are going to make some mistakes, or if you forget to close a bracket, what will be the error that will be coming on the screen, like that. Because for your 12th examination, 12th board examination, one question will be there. Practical examination, one question will be there from MySQL, 5 marks out of 30 we'll be getting. So it is very, very important. 10 marks for Python program, 5 marks for MySQL, then 5 marks for project, 5 marks for Viva, 5 marks for record, total 30 marks, right? Okay, so that is how your mark distribution is. Whatever you study, you will be getting as a theory paper, you will be getting only 70 marks out of 70. The 30 marks for practical. So 70 plus 30, 100. That is how the distribution is. So practicals are very, very important. An external examiner will be coming to the school, and you have to write examination in presence of that external examiner, not in front of me. She will be or he will be evaluating you. Okay, so let's continue with the queries. So after creating the table, if you want to view the table structure that you have created, then you can use a statement, describe student. What is that statement? What is the statement? Describe student. Student as a table that we have created. Or we can write, and don't think that you need to write it in capital letters. MySQL is not case sensitive. Sorry, SQL is not case sensitive. We can write either in small letters or capital letters. That's okay. Or you can write DESC space student. Both will give you same result. Either you write describe space student, or you write DESC space student. Mohammed Irfan, turn on your video. Are you writing the notes? Write down the notes now itself. DESC student. So what you will get is, you will get a table-like structure. Then the table name is student. Then you will get last name. So this is used to view the table structure. You can see in the next. Okay. So hope you understood. So describe student, describe the table name as used to view the table structure that you have created. So it will give you the list of table-like structure where you can see this last name, the class, all the column names that you have created with empty values. We haven't inserted any values into that. Now let's see how to add values into a table. Another very important statement. Insert into student values. So which are the different column names, Mohammed Irfan? Column names that we have created. One is last name. Then Question to you, Muhammad Irfan. Last name then? First name, then class. Last name, first name, then which is that last name, first name, city. City and class. Mohammed Irfan, turn on your video. All right. So when you create a table, the table is created without any values. It will be blank. Okay, Vidur? It will be blank without any values. So next, we need to insert rows into it. So what you have to do is, the statement is insert space into. There are two types of insert statement. This is the first method. Insert into the table name, values. Then open the bracket and the corresponding values you need to specify. Okay? And you have to write in the same order. Yeah, you can't skip any column values. You need to enter all the values. Dwivedi, Freya, Udaipur, 4. Why 4 is enclosed in quotes, Anjo? Unmute.
Ma'am, not only 4 is closed.
It is?
Ma'am, not only 4 is closed.
Why? Okay. That is name. That is a name city. My question is why 4? Because 4, even though 4 is a number, see, class is the last column name. Why it is enclosed in quotes here? A number. Any idea? Thinking. Elvina, any idea?
Not sure.
Not sure, but okay. Shoot. Yes. Come on. Better than saying, I don't know. Say something.
And for the column, not column.
Column name is? Yes.
Column. Like column number.
Column is correct. Next thing, column. That's okay. Amal Raj.
Yes, ma'am.
Answer for my question.
Ma'am.
Which question? Madhul, that is your doubt. I won't be repeating the question. Meghna.
Is it because of the numeric value?
Once again.
Is it because of the number?
No. Then what about last name, first name, city? Hana? Any idea? Any idea? Yes or no? Hello? Are you there? Wonderful. Vithur, finally, what to you, Vithur? Last hope. Vithur, tell me. Why 4 is enclosed in quotes?
Car, war, car should be
Very
enclosed.
good. Very good. Because even though it is a number, its data type given at the creation of table is given as varchar. That is why it is enclosed in quotes. See, the table creation, class char, char or varchar. So char2 means it should be a character value. Character value means if we enclose something inside the codes, then it is considered as a character. So if you want to directly write 4 without enclosing it in codes, you need to change this char2 to class int. If you write in this way, you can directly write as 4 without enclosing it in quotes. Understood? Since the creation time, it is given as char2. That means maximum 2 characters. That 2 characters means you can write a number as a character. But the only thing is that it should be enclosed in quotes. There is no integer values here. That is why. Hope you understood. That is why it is written 4 in quotes. This is the first method. Any doubt in this insert into method? Hello? No. Then this is the second method. Suppose if you want to skip any column, you don't know the class of this particular student. So you don't have to enter any values. You can't enter any values if you don't know the class of that student. In that way, so if you are not entering any value, by default, MySQL will enter a null value into that field. So if you want to skip any column, then you have to use a second method. So what do you have to use? This class we don't know. We know only the 3 column values. So you need to write insert, listen carefully, insert into student. Then open the bracket, which all columns you are going to specify. You are going to specify the values for last name, first name, and city only, not for the class. Actually, there are 4 column names, isn't it? Isn't it? But you are specifying only 3. Then close the bracket, values. And the value of last name should be entered first. So what will happen to the 4th value? 4th value you are not enter. We are having the enter last value. You don't write a comma. It will generate a mistake. No need to write comma. Then null value will be inserted. So if you want to skip any column values, definitely you need to use this particular insert statement. You can't use the first statement. First statement can be used only if you are inserting all the values. But the simplest method is the first method. And the order should, it is not compulsory that the order should be same. We can directly write city, comma, last name, comma, first name. But here you have to enter city first. Based on the order given in this particular place, same order you need to follow here. But what about this particular? Here, the order should be same. The way the column names are created in the table, exactly same order you need to follow here. Any doubt in that insert statement? So there are 2 types of insert statement. The first insert statement is just directly entering all the values, insert into student values. Second insert statement is specifically specify the column names and enter the values. Insert into student, last name, comma, first name, comma, city, then values. Is that clear? Any doubt in insert statement? Should I repeat? Those who were listening? Hello? Why no response? Either you say yes or you say no. Atul,
I don't have doubt.
you don't have a doubt. All right. So let's see in the next class with starting with Muhammad Irfan seminar on create table command. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye-bye.